Oh, hello, everybody. This is Diane Skates from RestoreVR Therapy. We are live right now. The RestoreVR Therapy helps you reduce stress and anxiety. And today, I would like to talk about a little bit about what is RestoreVR. What is the RestoreVR Therapy? What is the methodology? And everything else. That's our first live. So let's see what happened. Unfortunately, I don't think I have access to the comments, but if you leave your comment, I will respond afterwards, after we finish the live. Right. Well, today I would like to address a little bit of what is the RestoreVR Therapy, if you never heard about. Is the RestoreVR Therapy really can reduce your stress and anxiety? I have some points here that I want to speak in this live. What about the drug, the severe side effects that may cause? Because this is a non-drug methodology. So we're going to talk about this part as well. And also, let's remember that we are in the post-pandemic time. So all the levels of the stress and anxiety increase exponentially among everybody, not only Gen Z. Sometimes people focus a lot of the Gen Z, which I'm not take this without any consideration, but I'm just saying that is in adults and the youth, young people as well. So everybody is having a high effect on a high level of stress in this time that we are living, which, like I said, was a post-pandemic time. So let's start with the first question. And the first question is for our life today is, what exactly is the RestoreVR Therapy? Does the RestoreVR Therapy can reduce anxiety? Can reduce stress? Well, yes. The answer to this question is yes. RestoreVR Therapy is a byproduct of my master degree's research thesis. So I study design thinking at Radford University. So this product is the byproduct of my research thesis. I was searching for a theme for my thesis, and I decided to combine three important areas of my life. And the first area was my life experience as a former cancer patient. I know very well how stressful that is. The second was my career as a designer. I have a background in design. And the third elements that I put all together to do that, to create the RestoreVR Therapy, was my passion for technology. So all these three key elements helped me to study in depth on how to prosper in my spirit, my soul, my body, in combination of virtual reality. That's the tech part of that. And its therapeutic effect on people. So I had the opportunity to go to the clinics and collect a good amount of data from dialysis patients, teenagers, parents, and former cancer patients who were under great stress. It was a beautiful experience, since I'm very passionate about transformation that is bring to a person. It was beautiful, saw like the face of the people be transformed, be changed, and I can explain how that happened actually. I spent almost probably a month or more doing this, going to the clinics and speak with people face to face. I really was seeing their transformation, like I mentioned. And I'm gonna tell a little bit with more details how that happened. That's exactly the reason I can speak about this in such a passionate way. I saw their countenance being changed so quickly, and that for me was wonderful. I also like to cite 2 testimonies of people who were transformed by the RestoreVR therapy. Just remember that they were facing a high level of stress. In order to maintain the privacy of these individuals, I will call them with a fictitious name. Let's call the first person Miss Dorothy. She said that after experiencing the RestoreVR therapy, one of her quotes was, "It took my mind off the procedure and made me much more relaxed." And this was not just words. I saw her face, like I said before, changed. The muscles were more relaxed, and her facial expression, it just changed. I could see like all the shoulders and everything else just change. She was definitely transformed. Something happened with her, and she really feel relaxed. And like she said, with her mind out of the procedure that she was taking inside of this clinic. This happened after this immersive experience. And after that, I have an informal interview with her, which was wonderful. I collect a lot of information that helped me crafted this product that I have, that now is the RestoreVR therapy. So the second person was, let's call him Mr. Don. He said, "It made me feel as I was actually visiting the park." And the VR experience actually transported Mr. Don to a place where he felt happy and safe. His mind were not focused on what was going on around him, not on the stress situation that he was going through that moment, but he was thinking, he was transported, he was watching something else, and he was focused on this something else on that moment. And why do I know that? Because like I said, after Mr. Don had this experience, I talked with him informally, and he mentioned to me that he was a retired park ranger. So that was the place that he felt safe and happy. So for him in that particular time, a time of stress was very important. And he was like a Florida State Park ranger. So he loved that environment. It was an environment that brought him good memories. So after collecting like positive results for many patients who experience virtual reality to reduce stress, I saw the importance of expanding this non-drug therapy. Therefore, I created a method that includes 2 approaches to reduce stress and anxiety. The first approach is what I call the human factor. What is the human factor? It relates to the spirit, soul, and body. So it means that the emotion, the mental side of things, the will of a person, we're going to address that. Our understanding of the human soul includes, like I said before, emotion, mind, and will. This is a key. It's a key thing to deal with the symptoms of the stress and anxiety, because sometimes that's where the root of the cause is, or the root of the problem is, in our emotions, in our mind. in our will. So we're gonna, in the RestoreVR Therapy, we're gonna talk about how we can deal in depth with our soul. And why this is like a point of stress, and how we can improve some of our emotions or our reactions, right? This is the first approach. The second approach is the virtual reality experience per se. What I'm going to use, I'm using the nature-inspired scenes and sounds, which is very important. The power of visualization and the sounds affect deeply. Come up with like, you feel happy. Do you know how this changed you? This is very important. So this is some of the things that we trigger with the use of virtual reality, this visualization. So it triggers good memories. Well, bad memories as well, but our focus is try to trigger good memories, your good memories, because this is gonna help heal your soul and heal your body. So nature, sounds and scenes has a very powerful results on the human being. And yes, it does. Nature, scenes and sounds, it does reduce stress and anxiety in a very short period of time. Because why I can say that? Because I have many case studies that prove, they are documented, they prove that this method that I'm using is something that brings transformation to a person. So let's go to the next topic. The RestoreVR Therapy is a non-drug method. Many people have some concern about things like deficiency of that. We are not saying in any moment that any person that use that is going to stop their medicine. No, we're not saying that. We're saying that this is a complement to help the treatment of high levels of stress of a person. And of course, this doesn't have any side effects. That's the beauty of that. So adopting a non-drug method like RestoreVR Therapy has great advantages. Like I said, because it doesn't have any side effects, there is no medication involved, and there is no addiction involved, and there is the reason that probably we're going to see like the root of a problem, or the root of the stress and anxiety, why this actually started. So that's some kind of questions that we're going to try to focus in the method to strengthen our mental state, our mental health. That's one of our goals. I don't know if you know my story or not, but I have been through chemotherapy and radiation, and I know very well how aggressive these treatments are, not only for the human body, but for the mind as well. Not only that, but the side effects of these treatments, including pain, anxiety, stress, sleep deprivation, just to name a few, they are very challenging to manage. The side effects, you don't have control of that. And sometimes it's our worst enemy. Actually, the emotions, the effect is in our emotion, in our mind. It's something that we need to pay attention to. Otherwise, we can get depressed, and we can get negative, and many other things can happen. Can affect our body, of course, get weaker, and in my case, it that happens, and we have to deal with so many emotions, so many feelings, and we have to take good care of our minds. In my case, I think everybody that have different reactions to that. In my case, my mind sometimes was foggy some days, and but also, I try to have a very positive phrases, and I'm a Christian, and I have some verses in the Bible that help me elevate my faith on that, and that was very helpful for me. So everybody has their way to deal with that, to manage that. Some of people have like bad thoughts, negative thoughts of death or depression. That's a scary thing. But that was not my case, but everything that I learned, I think the bottom line that I'm trying to say is everything that I learned from that, I put together in this package they call RestoreVR Therapy, and that helped me to go through this entire battle of chemotherapy, radiation, and helped me to go through all this, and I have victory on that. So let's go back to our, I think I sidetrack, I'm sorry. Another advantage of that for the RestoreVR Therapy is you can apply this, you can use that anytime. So we are talking about something that's a non-drug, it's a portable thing, it's a portable device, you can use it, and why I'm called device, because this is a glass like this one. I hope you can see it. It's a glass like this one. The virtual reality part, not the human factor part, that you can take with you. If you work, if you have to drive to work, you can leave this in your car, or you can take this to work and just slide your phone and put your experience there. If you're in a high level of stress, I dealt with stress at work, which was not good for me in all means, like in my emotions, in my body. So it's a very portable thing. And if you were a person that you're going to receive treatment, for instance, in a clinic, in a hospital, you can take that as well. And so it's very portable and it's comfortable. You can take this anywhere with you, and so that's an excellent thing, because you don't see a lot of ways or device that can help you with your stress and anxiety that is portable like that. That is a non-drug procedure. So that's very good. Another thing that I would like to address is, remember, I think I just mentioned something before, but the virtual reality triggers good memories, and you're gonna see that if you experience that. I hope you do. You're gonna see that it's gonna trigger like good memories on your mind, and it's just gonna give you. You're gonna be diving to this immersive experience, and you can have that on the comfort of your home if you want to, and you can apply this, and you can follow the method and follow everything in the comfort of your home, right? You don't need to go to some places, or no. Everything that we do it's online, it's virtually, and when I say virtually, it's online, and you don't need to go to a place to get all this information and see the benefits on your life. So, well, this is my first live talking about the RestoreVR Therapy, and I would like to remind you that's important. I'm just talking about what is the product. The next videos, the next live that we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about some other things that is pertaining to the method itself, that I think is gonna be very valuable for you. So stay with us, and if you can, follow us, leave a message. I'm going to respond to your message. Leave a message on the comments or send us a message. Subscribe to our mail list at RestoreVRTherapy.com, RestoreVRTherapy.com, and follow us on the social media channels as well, if you can. It's going to be, I'm going to be so happy to have you follow us, because if you go to something like that, you don't need to go alone. You can have us as a community, and this is very important. Okay, so bye bye. God bless you. See you next time.